to register a new trip, that is, suppose a user wants to go from place X to place Y, we will be needing the coordinate location of place X and place Y. And to go for the ride request, or to make the ride request, we do need to add two parameters here. Inside ride request provider, we will add lat long pickup location and lat long drop location. So here we will save the pickup and drop location. Okay, so here we will create a function update pickup and drop location. Update ride pickup and drop location. Here we will pass two lat long parameters, and it's going to be pickup and lat long, and it's going to be drop. So here we will go with pickup location equals pickup, then drop location equals drop, and then notify listeners. Okay, so now it's time that here whenever we search for something, we get the name, subname, and place ID. Now we will create a function which will return us lat long using that place ID. So we will go to common, controller, services, location services, and here we will create a new function that will be get lat long from place ID. Static get lat long from place ID. Okay, so here we will accept string, and it's going to be place ID, and another, it's going to be build context. So now let's get introduced to the API. So here is our API. Here we will pass the place ID, whatever ID we get from this search. So let me show you how we get place ID. Okay, so we will go to select pickup and drop location screen, and you might have noticed that we have gone with a list view builder, and inside that we have returned list style. So list style has a feature that is on tap, and whenever we press list styles are basically this. Okay, these are known as list styles. So on tap we want to log the current address. So let's clear the console. So let's come with a new address, Qutub Minar. Okay, so let's press here. As you can see, we have got the main name, secondary name, that is this one, and at last we have come up with the place ID. Okay, we will copy the place ID, and here is our place ID. We will paste the new place ID. So key is going to be the same key, that is the key which we got from Firebase credential, not Firebase credential, that's from Google Cloud Console credential. So we will copy this entire line and let's paste up here. Okay, here we do have a lot of data, but here also we are concerned with some particular results, that is the latitude and longitude. So we'll go to results, then geometry. Let's look for geometry here. So here we will look for geometry and then location. So these are the two parameters which we want to fetch from this API. Okay, so let's copy this API from here and let's go to our project, and here we will go to API section, that is lib common services, APIs and keys, APIs. Yeah. So here we will create a new function, static. So the function name is going to be get lat long from place ID API. Okay. We will pass parameter, that is string place ID, and it will return us a URL. So here is our URL, and this parameter is going to be maps platform credential, and here is our place ID. So we will just introduce place ID here, and our API is ready. So let's come back to location services, and here at first we'll go with final API equals to query.parse. Then we can just copy this thing only. We'll copy it from here, paste up here, and it's going to be get lat long from place ID, and here we will pass place ID. Okay, now let's wrap some of the code inside try catch, and catch will throw us exception, true exception. Okay, now here is our API ready. Now it's time that we go for API call. Var response equals to http dot get. So let's copy this get request from here only. We will simply copy this much. We will copy this section, come down here and paste here. Okay, so get API and okay, connection timeout. Okay, so now it's time that we go for if response code equals to 100. Response dot status code equals to 100. So why this status code is not there? Okay, if response dot, okay, we have to make it in asynchronous. That's the reason. Response dot, and you have to go with await. Okay, status code equals to 200. Then we want to execute some function. So first we will decode the body. Decoded response equals to JSON decode response dot body. Okay, now we have decoded the response. Now we will make a parameter here, var location lat long equals to decoded response. Now let's come back here inside the API thing. We want this location parameter, copy path, and here I will paste the path. So first come results, then first is results, then I have geometry and location. I will cut, paste, cut, paste, and cut, paste. Okay, so we have stored the route. Now we do need to get with latitude and longitude. So here I will go with pickup and drop location model equals to pickup and drop location model. So we do have name parameter, we do have description, we do have place ID, we do have latitude, we do have longitude. And here I will add a semicolon. So there is a change here. In this API, instead of going with place ID, we will go with searched address model address. Address dot place ID. Okay. Now it's time we fill the parameters here. Here it's going to be address dot main name. Then comes up for the description. Here will be address dot secondary name. Then place ID here it's going to be address dot place ID. And here in latitude it's going to be location lat long. We will copy this parameter, we'll paste up here, and it's going to be lat. We will copy the same. We will copy the same, paste up here, and it's going to be lng long. Let's save it. Okay. So now it's time that we update. And there is another thing which we need here is string, and it's going to be location type. So basically this location type is like you are in like pickup location or drop location. So if you are in pickup location, we will pass pickup, and if you are in drop location, we will pass drop. So if you are texting here, or you can say you are in this second drop location text form field, we will send drop. That's it. So here if we will go with the if statement, if location type equals to drop, then we will update something else, we will update something different. So we will go with context.read location provider. Okay, let's go to this location provider. We have this drop location, pickup location. Okay. So we do need these two parameters inside our ride request provider also. Okay. Here it's going to be pickup and drop location model. Copy, paste, paste. Okay. Paste. Yeah. So we'll come to location services. Context.read location provider dot update pickup location, and it's going to be update drop location. Update drop location, and here it's going to be model. Okay, else we will go with update pickup location. Copy this one, paste up here, update pickup location. Okay, so there is another thing which we do need to update here, is that we have to update this ride request provider, this function, whenever the user navigates to book a ride. Okay, so here we will just select two addresses, and after that when we will select to address, the same moment we will navigate to map screen where we will get nearby drivers and we can book our desired ride. So as you know, there are various types of cars. We have mini, we have sedan, we have hatchback, we have SUV. So whatever the user likes, the user can book a ride. That's it. Okay. So now it's time that we make sure whenever these two fields are filled, we navigate to another screen that's going to be book a ride screen. So we will come up to writer and view. We will add a new folder that's going to be book a ride screen.